That Saturday, the lights of Gatsby's house failed to go on.
Can I help you?
Is Mr. Gatsby sick?
No, sir.
I hadn't seen him around and I was rather worried. Will you tell him that Caraway came over?
Caraway? All right, I'll tell him.
Thank you. After Tom and Daisy's visit, there were no more parties. Daisy visited Gatsby discreetly, but as she began to visit more often, it was harder to conceal their relationship. Gatsby,
Hello, old sport.
I hear you fired all your servants.
Daisy comes over quite sometimes in the afternoon, and I wanted people who wouldn't gossip. You understand. Wolfsheim sent some new servants. She's ready, Nick. She's ready to tell Tom about us, but she's requested that you and Mrs. Baker be there tomorrow, at lunch at her house. Will you come, old sport?
No, I was playing golf.
Oh, I heard you want to Tom! How are you?
Tom.
Excuse me, sir, telephone.
Gatsby.
Daisy.
Gatsby. Mommy! Precious, come to your mommy that loves you. Say hi.
How do you do?
Come now, Pammy, don't interrupt.
Tom, I've been meaning to tell you. I live right across, and every night I can see the light at the end of your dock. You see, I wanted to be close because Daisy and I...
Oh, what do we do with ourselves this afternoon? I have an idea. Let's go to town. Why don't we all go to town?
Well, have the car brought around immediately. We'll get a great room at the plaza.
What a great idea.
Mr. Gatsby, would you be good enough to take my car and let me drive your car to town?
Sure, old sport.
Daisy, let's go drive the circus wagon.
You take Nick and Jordan. We'll meet you at the plaza.
Did you see that?
See what?
You think I'm pretty dumb, don't you? I've made a small investigation of this Gatsby fellow.
And you found he was an Oxford man.
An Oxford man? Like hell he is! He wears a pink suit for crying out loud.
Nevertheless, he's an Oxford man.
Listen, Tom, if you're such a snob, why did you invite him to lunch?
Daisy invited him. They knew each other before we were married. God knows from where.
Gas. I'm sick. I've been sick all day.
Oh, really?
Tom, I need money. My wife and I want to go to West, and I was wondering about your old car.
How about this one? Just bought it. Wait, your wife does?
Yeah, she's been talking about it like for 10 years. Need to get her out of here. And it is a nice car.
Oh, it's so hot. Please, open another window.
The thing is to forget about the heat, because you make it 10 times worse by crabbing it on it.
Why not leave her alone, old sport? We're all uncomfortably hot.
That's a great expression of yours, isn't it? All this old sport business. I pick that up.
Now see here, Tom. If you're gonna make personal remarks, I won't stay here a minute.
Mr. Gatsby, I understand you're an Oxford man.
Not exactly. I went there. It was in 1919 and it was only for 5 months. It was an opportunity they gave to the soldiers after the armistice. That's why I can't really call myself an Oxford man.
Well, I want to ask Mr. Gatsby a question. What kind of a row are you trying to cause in my house anyhow?
He's not causing a row, you're causing a row. Please, have a little self-control.
Self-control? I suppose it's the latest thing, huh? To sit back and let Mr. Nobody from nowhere make love to your wife. Because if that's the idea, you can count me out.
I have to tell you something, old sport.
Please don't! Please! Let's all go home. Why don't we all go home?
No. I want to know what Mr. Gatsby here has to tell me.
Your wife doesn't love you. She never loved you. She loves me. She just married you because I was poor and she was tired of waiting. It was a terrible mistake, but I know that deep down in her heart, she's only loved me and nobody but me.
You must be crazy. Daisy loved me when she married me and she loves me now, and I love Daisy. Once in a while, I'll go off on a spree, but I always come back.
It doesn't matter. Just tell him the truth. Tell him that you never loved him, and it'll all be over.
What? Sit down! Sit down!
Stop! I can't take this anymore. I love you now. Isn't that enough? I can't help what's past. I did love him once, but I loved you too.
You loved me too? Whatever, she's leaving you.
Oh, please. She's not leaving me. And certainly not for a common swindler who owns drugstores for bootlegging. And selling grain alcohol over the counter. Yeah, I know. That's one of your little stunts.
Tom, please. I can't take this anymore.
You two, start at home. I'm sure his flirtation is over. Jordan, Nick, you don't have anything to say?
No, I just remembered today was my 30th birthday.
What? What?
I got my wife locked up in there until tomorrow when we leave this place.
What happened between you two?
Leave me! Throw me down, you little coward!
She was instantly killed. She was hit by a car coming from New York. It was running at 50 or 60 miles per hour.
What color was it?
It was black.
I can't believe it! That idiot didn't even stop the car!
Goddamn idiot!
I'll call you a taxi to take you home.
Okay, thank you. Good night. Good night, everybody. What are you doing here?
Just standing here, old sport. Did you see any trouble on the way here?
Yes.
Was she killed?
Yes.
I told Daisy I thought so. I tried to swing the wheel out of the way when I saw her in the middle of the road.
She was the one driving?
Yes. The car's in the garage now. I just came over to see if Tom wasn't bothering her.
Oh, well, okay, wait here. I'll see if there's any sign of commotion.
Is everything all right?
Yes, you can go home. I don't think there are going to be any problems. You coming?
I'll be there in a minute. Nothing happened, old sport. I waited all night and nothing happened.
You have to go away. They'll trace your car.
Go away now, old sport. Come on.
He told a strange story of his youth with Dan Cody, the rich yacht owner with whom Gatsby traveled and worked for overseas. He gave Gatsby a taste of the elite society, but Gatsby wanted to talk about Daisy, the one nice girl he had ever known. They first met at her house along with the other officers at Camp Taylor. Her huge house seemed to increase her value in Gatsby's eyes. They fell in love with each other, but it had all been under false pretenses. Gatsby made her believe that they were at the same stratum, but in reality, his uniform was the only thing that gave him the power to make Daisy believe something that wasn't true. After a time, she vanished into her rich house, her rich, full life, leaving Gatsby nothing. Yet he felt married to her. While he was at war, he wrote Daisy a letter that only arrived a day before her marriage with Tom Buchanan, since she had waited so long for him.
I felt married to her,
Excuse me, Mr. Gatsby. I'm going to drain the pool today.
Not yet. I haven't used it all summer. Will you join me, old sport?
I'm sorry I can't. My train leaves in 20 minutes. I'll call you.
I suppose Daisy will too. Goodbye, old sport.
Bye-bye. They're a rotten crowd. You're worth the whole damn bunch put together.
I called Gatsby's
Goodbye,
house a
old
few
sport.
minutes later, but no one answered. It was only noon, and the lines were always busy.
I know a way of finding out who was the owner of the car. A couple months ago, Myrtle came home with her face bruised and her nose swollen, okay?
Don't say that, Wilson. How long were you married? Did you ever have kids?
Open that drawer over there. She tried to tell me about it yesterday, but I knew it was something funny. Oh my God, that man killed her. I have a way of finding out.
You're morbid, Wilson. It was an accident.
You know, yesterday I took her to the window and I told her, God knows what you've been doing, everything you've been doing.
Wilson spent the afternoon asking from garage to garage if anyone had seen a lavish black car.
Buchanan's house. Is Daisy home? She didn't leave an address? No. Do you have any idea where they are? How could I reach them? I don't know, I can't say.
I'll find someone for you, Gatsby. Don't worry.
Butler! Yes, sir? I know you called Wolfsheim 3 times, but can you call again? I'm sorry, I'm afraid no one's there.
Wolfsheim sent me a letter. He said that he was shocked, but that he couldn't come because he was tied up in an important business. 2 days later, I received a telegram from a man named Henry Gatz. He was Gatsby's father, so we postponed the funeral until he came.
Hi, I'm Henry.
Oh, nice to meet you. Come in.
I read about it in the Chicago newspaper. I came right away.
Oh, I didn't know how to reach you. I'm sorry. I told you about Gatsby's death.
It's all right. We have they got Jimmy.
Come, I'll show you.
He had a big future ahead of him, you know? He was only a young man, but he had a lot of brain power.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Mr. Caraway, it's Clipspringer. Hey, Mr. Caraway, it's Clipspringer.
Oh, Clipspringer. You'll never know. Gatsby's dead. The funeral's tomorrow. Please come.
Oh, sure. But the truth of the matter is that I call about a pair of shoes I left there. And the people I'm staying with at Greenwich expect to see me there tomorrow.
Good morning. Please tell Mr. Wolfsheim Mr. Carey wants to see him.
He's going to Chicago. Sorry. Stand up!
I know he's there. Wolfsheim! Today's Gatsby's funeral.
Oh, my memory goes back to when I first met him.
Did you start him in business?
Start him? I made him.
Well, now he's dead, and you were one of his closest friends, so please come today.
I can't do it. I can't mix business with pleasure. Let us show our friendship to a man when he is alive and not after he is dead.
After Gatsby's death, the East seemed haunted to me. I decided to go back home, but first, I had to speak with a few people. Jordan, I just wanted to ask you one question. What happened to us?
I don't know, Nick, but that doesn't matter anymore. I'm engaged to another man. Do you remember a conversation we had about driving a car? Well, you said a bad driver was only safe if she met another one. Well, I did, didn't I?
I'm 30. I'm 5 years too old to lie to myself and call it honor. In October, I had an encounter with Tom Buchanan.
Nick, do you object to shake hands?
Yes, you know what I think of you? What did you tell Wilson that afternoon?
I told him the truth. He had a revolver. He was crazy enough to kill me but didn't told me to warm the car.
Gatsby's house was empty when I left. I could still hear the music and the laughter, faint and incessant from his garden. I went to the dock, stared into the horizon. The green light.
Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms farther. And one fine morning, so we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.